YouTube, welcome back to another fire tutorial. Today got a mid drop fade for y'all. Hope y'all stay tuned throughout the whole entire video and let's lock in. Now to kick this video off, we're going to take our comb and we're going to comb through the client's out, making sure everything is nice and lifted off the scalp. This is our preparation right here. Now we're going to take our half guard, level all the way closed so we could get an all even cut. Now for our first initial guideline, we're going to take our trimmers to make that bar guideline. Now you do want to drop it slightly in the back because we are doing the drop fade. And what you want to do to decide your beginning spot, what I like to do, as you can see, it's kind of curved and it drops in the back. I like to take it kind of, I like to have my C cup still be available while I'm doing this haircut. Now we're going to take our wall seams with the level all the way open and we're creating that second guideline. And what we do to one side, we do to the other. Sometimes for all even, more so all even look, I like to do one side then do the other side. I don't just fade one side then go to the other then finish fading that side. I like to do everything at the same exact time so it can come out more even and a more precise look. Now we're going to take our trimmers and we're going to flip our trimmers the opposite way. This right here is just so we can take out that first initial guideline a lot easier. Now we're going to take our wall seams with the level all the way open and we're just going to slightly take out that bar guideline that we had just set. And all we're doing when we're notching, we're not going up higher to the top of the guideline that we had just set with our wall seams all the way open. We just going and we just hitting that bottom line. Now what we're going to do right here, we're going to start our fade process. We're going to open the level all the way open and we're just going to notch it all the way till we get closed. When you open up your level all the way, you want to start from the top. Then as you get further down to the bottom of the baldness area, you want to make sure that's closing. You want to make sure you close the level each notch a little bit. As soon as you move down, each time you move down, the level should be closed a little bit more. Now this is a little speed run that I did on the other side just so y'all can see the whole entire process. And for a kid's haircut, man, y'all can never go wrong with a half guard, or all even cut with a drop fade or a taper on the sides. The mothers love this, the fathers love this. You can never go wrong. This is probably the easiest cut ever. I'm not gonna lie, unless somebody coming up with a bald head, asking for a bald head. But this is one of the easiest cuts in the game, I think. So if you follow these steps, this could be your go-to for kids' hair, and it could be knocked out in about 15 minutes. Try it. And whatever process or steps I do, I like to do one side first, then the other side, match the second side with the first side that I did. And then I like to connect it all together by fading out the back. No matter what step I move to, I always do the back last. I do the right side, then the left side, then the back. Or you can choose to do the left side of the head or the right side of the head and then the back. The reason why I think I do the right side of the head because I am right-handed. So I think that's more so why. I think a left-handed person starts on the left side of the head. I think it's just natural for them. Now we're going to take our one guard and we're going to go up about another inch's width in the same exact shape. You want to keep that same exact rainbow shape. You want to drop it in the bag just so the cut can come out way smoother than what it is. And with these steps, man, I feel like these are some of the easiest steps on YouTube to get a more precise haircut. Now what we doing right here, we got the level all the way open, well 3/4 of the way, which is all the way open, and then just close it a little bit, and it's above halfway, and we're just notching at the upper top of the hair above the one guard guideline that we had set in, so we can knock that bulk out. Now we got on our half guard, in between that one guard, that second guideline that we set in and the third guideline that we set in, they had a line. Now right here, we just notching at the line. Notching at the line with the level all the way close with our half guard. Just like we did with no guard with our level all the way closed. When we took out that first bar guideline, we're doing that same exact thing. And now after you do that, you're gonna close it to where you're gonna open up the level to about 3/4 position, and you're just gonna start fading out. or fading down. And as you can see, there's no denying that the fade is coming out beautiful. Very buttery, very beautiful fade. If you follow these steps, you will get the same exact results, I promise. And today, New Year's night, I want to talk about the New Year's resolution thing. I don't really believe in the New Year's resolution. I feel like if you wanted to do something, you would have done it. You would have done it already. You would have done it in the month of December, September or August or whatever. To you know, you just gotta be more serious about it. If you wasn't serious about it back then, 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna be serious about it when the new year hits. Your life just can't change in an instant. Yeah, it takes work. It takes work to change. It takes a lot of effort to sit there and change. So it's just not gonna happen overnight. So if you wanted to start something this year, you should have been working on it months before or a month prior or whatever. Most people, they say their New Year's resolution and everything, but then after like a couple 2 weeks or a month, they back doing the same bad habits. Well, it don't necessarily have to be bad habits, but they're doing the same exact habits that they had, that they wanted to get rid of or change, all over again, and they're back in the same exact position. Now next year, 2023, at the end of 2023 going into 2024, they're doing the same exact stuff, same New Year's resolution wish that they had, and it's a whole cycle over and over and over again. So I advise y'all can't start now. Y'all can't start now, but make sure y'all take it serious. Make sure y'all don't be that person. Now what we did use our rake technique on the other side, and now we're just removing all the hair underneath the fade. And sometimes as humans, I feel like we are our own enemies, and we set ourselves back. I feel like procrastination is like the biggest setback in life. I feel like everybody deals with procrastination. Now right here, I'm freehanding the trimmers over the top of the head. Right here, you have to be very, very careful. If you angle the clippers down too much, you're gonna cut into the client's waves, and that's something that's gonna be tragic. You're gonna wind up paying for a haircut, or it's gonna be a bad rep for you, a bad rep. And now you see he has a hump in the middle of his head. So what I like to do, I like to touch the back of the blade of the clippers, and I like to angle the front of the clippers upwards, so it necessarily the clippers ride on his head instead of me hovering and try to, have a precise, my hands shaking. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to mess up nobody's head. But look, for the front of our lineup right here, what we did, we started at the front, and you usually pick the weakest side. They have a strong side and a weak side to the lineup. But in this case, he's a child, so he really don't have a strong side or weak side. It's all strong. He has a strong lineup. So you just pick whatever side you're comfortable with. You work to that side, and you match the left side, which I did. I matched the left side to the right side. And it's just that simple. Now we're gonna set in our vertical bars, and then this is literally how I set my vertical bars in. See how I got my pointer finger on the clipper and I have it on his head? All I'm doing is just tilting my whole entire hand. That's all I'm doing. Tilting up and then tilting back down. Tilting up and tilting back down. And just tapping and going, tapping and going. That's all I'm doing. You don't have to lift your whole hand off the person's scalp and just put it back down. I feel like this way right here that I'm doing right now is a more precise way of getting a sharper lineup and getting that edge up that you want. And now right here I'm setting my C cup areas with my boxes, the bottom of my boxes for getting ready for my C cup. And what you do once you set in one C cup side, you want to go to the other side before you start doing the C. When you make the boxes, the bottom of the boxes, you want to make sure both of the boxes are parallel to each other, or right, the same exact length, the same exact width and everything. And then you want to go in and set in your C cups. This makes for a better looking cut. This little thing right here would change your lineups and make them look way better. And when we set in our C cups, I do like to use the edge of my trimmers. I don't use the whole blade. And for all my subs, even though it's 2023, forget all the New Year's resolutions and stuff, and just take it one step at a time. Be better than you was yesterday. And as always, we locked in and we handle our business. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. This right here is a fire, crisp, and clean kids cut. It's a fire drop fade cut. If y'all follow these steps, y'all will get better and y'all cuts will come out like this. I promise. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and hit that post notification bell. And we out.